Alrighty folks, well, we're officially calling it quits on our sailboat. This is really gonna be a challenge to get all the rest of my stuff back in one trip. I think I can do it though. Whew, we made it. We made it into this thing. Alright. Goodbye the mangrove bamboo. We're leaving. Alright, last time going through these mangroves to get back to the vehicle. Getting out of this thing is going to be a challenge. Whoa! It's always challenging getting out of these cheap kayaks, but when you have all this gear in there, it's even more challenging. Alright. Alright, I just need to chain this stuff up and bring our bags back to the car and get out of here. Alright, well, our sailboat is all checked out and everything. Now to begin the rest of the day. It's already noon. Last night was it was interesting, man. I didn't plan on going out for Cinco de Mayo. Well, I don't know. I was debating about going out for Cinco de Mayo or not. I really had to take a crap, and I didn't want to take a crap in that stupid little thing on the sailboat. So I decided to go out for Cinco de Mayo, and let me tell you, Key West is insane. I experienced a little bit of Key West nightlife. I'm not really much of a party person. Now I'm hungover. Now we need to eat food. Then we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do for the rest of the day. Alright, that was 7 Mile Bridge. Florida Keys. Hey, buddy. Yeah, you better stay out of the road. It's a good comparison right there, because you got the fire hydrant behind him, so you can really see how small it is. It was on my bucket list to see a key deer while I was in the Keys, so I stopped off at the main key that has key deer. I forget what this key's even called. I took a wrong turn. I wanted to go to like the Key Deer Visitor Center and ask them where I could see them, but I accidentally ended up at this place. I forget what this place is even called. Something Hole, Blue Hole natural area or something like that. So decided to stop and check it out since I drove all the way out here by mistake. And tons of people in the parking lot were gathered right over there. So I knew it had to be a key deer, and sure enough it was. Alligator friend. I don't know what all those little fish are. Blue Hole. Well, Blue Hole was cool. Wasn't even the place I was trying to get to, but I'm glad I found this place and saw my key deer. I saw a key deer, bucket list wildlife species, off the list. I saw one, I'm happy. They're not apparently super rare to see if you come out here, but you don't always see one, you know? Cool to see one as somebody that's only in the area for 2 days. Check it out, a bald eagle. Oh, there he goes. Oh, sweet, I got that on film, too. That's awesome. Right on the side of US 1 and the Florida Keys. I mean, we're right in the middle of the freaking Keys. I don't even know what key we're on. And that was a bald eagle just took off. Awesome. Alrighty, well, you guys know I enjoy fishing unique places, so I had to stop here and fish. This isn't the longest bridge in the Keys. The longest bridge is 7 miles, but I didn't see anybody else fishing there, so generally, when you don't know an area, it's good to fish where other people are. It says all the species. So yeah, we're going to be fishing over this giant bridge over the ocean. It's literally the ocean underneath us. This isn't a river or anything like that. So, should be cool. Alright, here's the bait menu. We've got some, at this point, really disgusting squid we're going to be using on this pole. And I think I'm going to jig a Berkeley gulp minnow on the jigging rod. Alright, well, there's our rig. Let's try it. And by the way, if you're watching this to get like Florida Keys fishing tips, don't. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. I'm not a local, so don't listen to me. It's a fish. Can't believe it. There's fish in here. Just missed a little fish on the Berkeley Gulpman. It wasn't big. Well, nothing down here, so we're going to walk down the break wall a little. I only missed that one nibble right in the beginning on the gulp minnow jig. I don't see anybody catching much of anything though, so I tend to get more discouraged when everybody else is catching them and I'm not. This is huge, whatever it is. I don't know how well it's showing up on the camera. I need to get a polarized lens for this thing. Big fish down there. Whew. One's even bigger than the one on the other side. I don't know if he's showing up on the camera or not. So we can try taking some casts down here. There's a lot more life in this area. Giant fish is back. I don't know what exactly that thing is, but it's huge. I think that's a big tarpon. He's looking at those other fish. He's got a fish. The Berkeley Gulp minnow. I don't know what these things are. They're fish though. Well, now the tarpon are back. Got some giant tarpon swimming around. There's also the school of smaller fish hanging out right under the bridge. They're kind of out of casting range for me now. I think I'm getting them. Hard to see on the camera if I'm getting them on film or not, but they're right about at that size where I'm not sure if I'd be able to bring them up the wall or not. They're close to the 15-pound test limit, and I actually hooked one. I hooked one, so they're biting. I don't know what they are though. Big old manatee. Whoa. Man, first time I saw manatees, I got so excited. Now I see them all the time. Well, since I've been on this trip in the Keys, that's like the 12th one I've seen. Cool. Very cool. Let's get the camcorder. Alright, well, we're calling it quits here. It was definitely a unique fishing spot. It was cool just watching the fish and seeing that manatee, even though I didn't catch anything. I did feel a couple fish. I missed something small in the beginning, and then I missed that big fish. He popped off right on the hook set, but even if I did hook him, I don't know how I would have gotten him up that wall. He was right on the edge where I might have been able to drag him up, but I might not have, you know, it would have been difficult. Better chance than not, I would have missed it anyway, so just as well that it popped off. I didn't hurt the fish at all. But it was cool feeling a fish, and from what I saw, I was the only one that even hooked anything. Nobody was really catching them the whole time I was there. Granted, people are just starting to get here now, so maybe the bite turns on at dark, I don't know. But I'm hungry. My headache from this morning's coming back from being in the sun all day, so we're gonna get some food. So this was my first time seeing shark in the wild. These were wild nurse shark. I just stopped at a seafood shack on the coast. This place was called Keys Fisheries. As you can see, it was a pretty cool place. Gorgeous sunset, really neat atmosphere, and of course, the sharks and tarpon were hanging out. People were feeding them, similar to how it was at Robbie's, and lots of bait fish too, so really cool place. I ordered their famous lobster Reuben, and it was just a really great time there. See how the lobster Reuben is. Very good. Take one last video. Got the post sunset going now. Sandwich was delicious. This place is definitely super, super cool. So Keys Fisheries is what this place is called. It was absolutely awesome. This is truly the end to today's vlog and the end to our Florida Keys trip. It's not the end of my trip, but it is the end of the Keys trip. Tomorrow we're going to be going after peacock bass in the Miami area, so you can look forward to that. We didn't catch any fish today, but I still had an amazing time. I saw my first shark in the wild. It was awesome. Got to also have that lobster Reuben, which was awesome. And all around, just a great, great trip to the Keys. We were actually shut out fishing. We didn't catch anything. We felt some fish, but it was a great time. Everything from Cinco de Mayo in Key West, which was crazy. From that to spending the night on the sailboat, saw key deer, saw a bald eagle, saw a manatee, and I saw my first sharks. So I saw all the wildlife that I wanted to see. Everything that I wanted to see, I saw, and it was just a phenomenal trip. I really wish I had more time and really more money. I have time. I could have taken more days off from work. My internship's pretty flexible with that. But I really do wish I had more money to stay out here longer. The Keys are awesome, but it has to come to an end just because we don't have enough to stay out here another night, basically. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe. Peacock Bass tomorrow.